The stories about the caves are somewhat dangerous. The caves, they hold all the, history of people being in the caves, sheltering from rain and wind. Some stories about being in there, just hiding away from the other tribe that's chasing them.
One of the things I love about your work, you tell the history of not only the stories, but of white people being there. Can you tell me what's important for you to tell those stories?
Well, that was told to me by my grandmothers, because at the age of 10, 11, we had to move ourselves to be with the women's dormitory.
Really?
Yeah, that was the law for us.
So the family was split?
Yeah, not split, in the same place, but sleeping quarters with grandmothers, young girls, to be taught by grandmothers or this and that about boys and all that.
Oh, really? Is that at Hermansburg or?
No, Tempe Downs.
Tempe Downs, right? Okay. And so but some of those old stories of the policemen coming, and it's really important that they're told, I think.
Yeah, because it is. They say that none of our people got massacred, just like Coniston, but there was a lot of killings there at Tempe too.
Really? And what were they over? Was that what were some of the stories?
Stealing goats and cattle or something like that, or just trespassing.
So the white people would
just... the managers, they did not like other people coming in from other places.
Wow.
Even travellers, just going past, because usually they stopped at Tempe Downs to meet the people, the locals.
Yeah. And your grandmother told you those stories?
Yes, grandmother and my father, all the things like Wilshire and all that, the police. Wilshire was the person that chased that couple of blokes from Boggy Hole, I think, because there was the police station there. And those two, they ran from Boggy Hole to Tempe Downs and ran into this little camp. Anildiki is the place where I drew that painting.
Yep. Yeah.
Where they all settled down because they were all living there, just moving every month from place to place where the food is, going around, because that's what they did.
They just kept moving. And that idea of moving was so that you didn't overeat all the food, is that right? Or
from place to place, as long as you did not go into other people's boundary. That was the idea, because that was a no-no.
Yeah.
So that's what they did. They were in this area when the police went there.
Right.
And for no reason at all, instead of asking or something, they just...
started shooting.
Yeah.
And that was in the 1800s?
Yeah, something like that,
yeah. Some of the stories that are in your paintings, because sometimes there's stories about the white people, but mainly they're about the landscape. When you paint the landscape, what is happening?
When I'm painting them, it's telling stories about how some of them places were destroyed.
Yeah, so it's more than just painting a picture of... There's stories within the paintings.
Yeah, stories that goes for our future generation to see. These are the places that was in somebody's memory, because when you go to these places nowadays, it's ruined.
Yep.
Sometimes, it doesn't look the same.
Yeah. And that story's like I remember the wild duck story. Is that one that you paint?
Yeah, the ducks.
Yeah.
That's in the Dreamtime, and it's still there.
Yep.
That's at Running Waters.
Yep.
And we have the ducks from Running Waters to Tempe Downs, because we have a natural spring there.
Yep. So the ducks would come?
Yeah, they sometimes come, but, you can't quite tell if they're Pertama mob, because that's the tribe. Pertama tribe is the ones from the Southern Arrenders. Yeah. My father's that too.
He's Southern Arrender?
I'm a Southern Arrender.
You're Southern Arrender.
Maduthara Luritja. And my mother is from Pupanya.
Oh, she's Pupanya?
Yeah. All the paintings that I've done is from memory.
So it's very powerful memory that you paint.
It's still strong there, the stories my grandmothers told me, they always are the part of me that goes and shares it with my family members.
Yeah, it's amazing. You started painting larger paintings a little while ago. How do you feel about painting those?
Sometimes, with the loss of family or something like that, it's very hard.
Yeah.
Because I just want to give up or something.
Really?
But recently, just doing what I'm doing is the thing that keeps me going.
It's very important. You're in these big collections now. How does that make you feel that all around the world people are collecting your work?
Oh my goodness, I feel proud, This is a thing that's making me go more into doing that than settling.
There's so much detail in your works.
That's the part where the healing comes, through the stories and things, the rocks, because they are spiritually there. And whatever painting I do, detailing, is always a strong feeling from me going out, because it's a healing procedure. And I've always felt that painting my country, especially the ones that are the healing places, where women's hold a very strong healing stories.
So you as a woman painter, you're helping healing people by painting the painting.
Yeah, the paintings that I do heals people that are looking at it. Those are the other things, I'm sure of it, because I've seen one woman that spoke to me about my painting, and I told her this is a healing place in Lilla, near Kings Canyon. That is a place that I'm painting this, because that's a woman's place and it's a healing area. A few weeks later, when I seen her, she come back and she told me, you've really opened my feelings towards landscape and things like that, but that place is a healing. I feel much better in what I do because of the stories you told me about that place. I'd like to go and see it.
Wow. So in the traditional sense, you Ngangkari? Are you in Ngangkari?
Ngangkari? No, I'm not.
Yeah.
But my words sometimes are a bit strong, in talking to people, which I've been doing,
Very powerful.